Honey, everybody is talking about it. Tommie Lee is dating Julez. Yes, Beyonce nephew. The one that was just at the gay club. Yeah, that one. The one that has been accused of being a homosexual ever since he was a little bit. That one, honey. So let's talk about it. Everybody got their mouth on it. And you know, Miss Gigi Medici, honey. I want to say something on it too. How you guys doing? Welcome to the channel, Messy Sweet Spot. So, honey, let's talk about it. Tommie Lee, you guys know she is a reality star. Everybody is talking about her age. She's 42. She's 41 years old. She's too old to be dealing with this man. First of all, what are they doing? They ain't gonna do nothing but freak off? Hell. Y'all, they not doing nothing but freaking off. That's all they're going to do. This is not going to be taken seriously. They both are using each other. She wants to use him for clout because she is a type of girl. She get used by so many men out here. That is part of the baddies package. This is what these baddies girls do. Krishan Rock, Bino, Blueface, this guy, that guy. They are mixing these guys. They need it for storyline. They need to stay relevant. And what is Julez? Julez is using her as well for a storyline. Now, what's interesting is Julez has been in these media streets lately very heavy, which is very telling. Something going on in Hollywood. You got Julez, you got EJ. I mean, it's like the whole LGBT community. They feeling some type of confidence. Do they know something I don't know? Is Trump about to be out of office? I mean, I've been hearing that Iran said they're about to get Trump out of office soon. So I don't know if the world is going to go back liberal. And that's why they're preparing. I'm hearing Beyonce and Jay-Z. They are gearing up to fight against the conservative. They're trying to get their music together, do album tours, because, you know, the conservative party have been really dragging them in the mud with Beyonce allegedly being witchcraft. They say Jay-Z is gay too, honey. Press 7 if you heard Jay-Z gay. They say, yeah, Jay-Z, Foxy Brown was doing 3-ways with transgenders and everything, honey, okay? Woo! I don't put it past them. This is Hollywood when you think about it. So moving back to Julez Smith, when I heard about him on social media lately, he signed up to do an LGBT event, all right? Yeah, honey. Ain't no straight man about to do an LGBT event, especially with the homosexuals. Okay, now he don't got no music going on. He got a whole bunch of money, I would imagine, okay, from Beyonce to his grandmother to Solange. I mean, I'm sure he got some money, so he's not hungry for the money. So did he do it for attention, or was he really about to come on out? And then when the article came out that he was doing an LGBT event, it was like, thank God he coming out the closet, because everybody knew he was just gay. Why did you say that people think he's gay? I mean, look at him, honey. Have you seen them modeling pictures? What straight man want to be a model, okay? First of all, a modeling position is very feminine, okay? What do? As a model, you get there, you got to put on some underwear, you get a man photographer that's most likely gay too, and he snapping pictures at you, you're turning your body, and you're doing this, and you're walking down the runway, honey, and you want to be known for your looks, which is very feminine. A person that's always into the mirror and shit like that, that's feminine qualities, honey. Okay, so and the poses that they had him in, the fashion garments, it was very feminine as well, all right? And they said when he was young, he even said it, he said, you know what's crazy? He said, when I was 13, when I first saw myself on social media, it was grown men. They were looking at me and they said I was gay because I'm so pretty. Yeah, they said, can you imagine? You know, I had a girlfriend and they thought that a 13-year-old would be gay. First of all, you got a fucking girlfriend. Shit, it's 5, 4, 7, 8, 9-year-olds that's gay hell. I'm a whole transgender. I knew I liked boys when I was in the 3rd grade. Shit, most people do, all right? So that was telling right there, okay? But I think the grown men saw it. you know, a lot of people, they see it when they're very young. And the DL Whisper, he even talked about it. He said, press 7 if you remember the DL Whisper. He said, you know, ladies, sometimes you have to go back into the boy when he was coming of age, because you can see the femininity in him. You can see the gay. You know what I'm saying? So they saw the gay, even though he was in denial and his family was in denial. And he's probably trying to mask it to be this masculine energy, because he does care what people think about him. In the interview, he was like, yeah, now people thought I was gay. Now they think I'm a homophobic, and then they think this. He really cares. So when you're 21 and you care what people think about you, you're going to mask on these images so people can distract it and talk about you being with Tommie, okay? I'm sure a lot of down low men have been with Tommie, okay? Those are the type of, I call them the dumb DL men. See, the dumb DL men, they like to get the same girls the gay guys like, because the gay guys love to hang out with the baddies, love to hang out with the Tommies. They're loud, they're in your face, they're known. And usually if you are attached to them in the street, in the hood, you would be pretty much known as a heterosexual. Oh, you sleeping with Tommie? Okay, that's that hood shit. But these bitches, they're loud, they're very volatile, they're masculine. They gonna expose your business. There's a lot of drama when you're dealing with them. I think the smart DL man should be more conservative, because the conservative downloads, you really don't hear their business getting out unless they're like, well, I was going to talk about that mayor. You remember that guy from Florida? He got outed but he was doing drugs, but he was a Democrat. He was a black man in Florida. They caught him doing drugs with another white man. Remember that? See, he was so messy with it. But she still stayed with her man. You know what I'm saying? You liberals, y'all are so messy, and y'all picked the wrong. Okay, let me stop. I'm not neither. I'm not a liberal or a Democrat before y'all go. Okay, shit, I ain't neither, honey. Y'all gotta convince me. Who? Okay, the liberals got to do some work for me, and the conservatives got to do some work. If y'all want me on y'all side, other than that, I'm just gonna be myself. So anyway, I was going to say. So Tommie and him, they out. Everybody is just talking about the age and how Tommie is taking advantage of him. He's a grown-ass man, okay? He is using this this situation as a distraction from him being homosexual. Okay, so now people eating it up. Oh, he a straight man. Now he with Tommie, honey. They over there kissing. This is all for fucking show. A straight man don't have to convince you with getting the likes of Tommie. And then when I think about it, hell, look, I'm a whole transgender nigga, born a motherfucking man, right? If I was in his shoes, well, see, okay, if I'm flamboyant, see, he's flamboyant. He wants attention. He wants to have a name for himself, right? That's the only reason why he's coming out of here and doing all this foolishness from the LGBT event. He went to the LGBT event, then he got there, and then he didn't talk to no gays. Then he brought 20 women there so people can think that he's straight. And then when they point the picture, the cameras at him, they wanted to do an interview, and they had the cameras at Julez, and then he tells the girl next to him, kiss me. So they, now mind you, this was just a couple of motherfucking weeks ago, okay? So to give the illusion that that's his girlfriend, clearly that ain't his girlfriend. They see you off with the next hoe, Tommie, okay? Man, this is a mess, but y'all gonna eat it up anyway. You love mess, you love to eat it up, and you love to be fooled by these DL niggas. You don't think much about it, honey, okay? You see a man with some money, oh, woo, honey, you don't think much of it, you know? And most of these girls are prostitutions anyway. They see a man with a bag, just like Diddy and Clarissa. Don't you know that Young Miami heard and knew that Diddy get down with the get down? Did she seem shocked when rumors came out that he was gay, that Diddy was gay? Was she like, oh my God, hell no, he was using me? No, these sluts, Young Miami, the baddies, they already know, honey, okay? They're there for transaction. They want that moolah. But I think it's a high risk because these are the same girls, if they get upset, if you don't give them that moolah, they will possibly air your shit out. You hear Krishan when she get mad at Blueface, you're a homosexual. You hear Nivea when she get mad at Blueface, you're homosexual, and I was putting my fingers all up in your derriere. That's what Blueface baby mama said to him. And I do believe he's down low a motherfucking homosexual. He even said he was gay. He was trolling, but shit, the truth. Okay, and all that time he was in the motherfucking jail, and he's so overly sexualized. Come on now, you know how those niggas are. So anyway, yeah, ain't that crazy? And Julez, when he went to the LGBT event, he had these girls shaking their butt in his thing, and it's like, won't you just go to the straight club if you're going to be this insecure? And you had gay fans that was there, you know, for him, but I guess he didn't even want to speak to them because he didn't want to catch it. He don't want to catch that zesty spirit, honey, okay? So it's like, why did he go there? You know, it wasn't for the money. Was it for publicity? Was he about to come out? Then he had a second thought. Now he does interviews with streamers. Now he's seen with reality show baddies. It seems like this is coordinated, okay? This is all planned, I feel. And I think it has a bigger picture with the higher ups, all right? You know, Julez, he was birthed into Hollyweird. So, just wait for it. Same with EJ. All of a sudden, he's out now. He comes out. What he does, he triggers women. He know exactly what to say to women to get them. Oh, no, he didn't. No, he didn't. Y'all fall for the bullshit every time. Now his name is trending. Now he's a fucking brand. He control you as much as he want, but now his presence is here. All right. So definitely feel like the young Hollyweird that's going to take their place. They are definitely trying to make a mark, whether it be negative or positive. And you know what they say in Hollywood. It doesn't matter. Positive or negative attention. It's all publicity. It's all, that's how they be feeling, honey. All right. And Julez, he's getting negative attention too. Shit. So, honey, this right here is, y'all act as if they're going to get married and start producing kids and have a happily ever life. Have you ever known Tommie to have a happily ever life? Fuck no. She can't even do it, be successful with grown men. And Julez, he is a lost person. He don't know where he want to go, what he want to do. He went to Atlanta, the gay capital. What straight men are just hanging out in Atlanta? The down low motherfuckers, okay? That say they going there for some cooch, but they really going there for some nigga nuts. Okay, honey. But you know, you guys see what you want to see. All right, so let's play this clip. I'm not going to play the audio. It's not necessary. But this is Tommie and Julez together. All right, this is them. She's on his back with all that fake wig on and the fake weave. All right, and she's just loving this attention because she got her a man with some money. Okay, even though he's using her, she knows it. She's using him for clout as well. It's not real. This is just what social media does. They put up these false relationships, you know, to get attention. You know, and clearly he wants attention, and we've been know Tommie want attention. Okay, but this is something new for Julez, because usually we really don't see him this much in the limelight when it comes to the messy arena. Same with EJ. And I'm like, listen, dude, if you are a fashionista, why would you go on YouTube on a messy platform? Carlos, he does a great job, but he's into the reality messy sector. You need to stick to, you know, the elite, bitch, where you belong, okay? You going down in a gutter and flipping your hair as if you all that in a bag of chips. And I feel like you have every right to feel like you're all that in a bag of chips and you're the best of the best there is. But I feel like you need to watch, you know, what's around you. You save that shit in your mansion. But when you go down in the hood and you do that and you voice that, you're going to get some attention, but I think that. I think he's smart. I think he knew it. I think it was calculated as well. And he got the reaction that he wanted, and he got the attention that he wanted, and I'm sure he's going to do something else. I think it's all calculated for a bigger move at the people at the top. They're moving. They are seeing how social media has been coming down on them, and they don't have a voice. They feel powerless. So now they're coming out. They're coming out. So this is them again, Tommie, and you see this is so fake. This is not real. It's all about showy. You know, anytime you in a situation and they just want to show you off like a fucking beard, yeah, it's fake. All right. It's no intimacy. It's no genuine connection. It's all for look for show me. Let's give them what they want. All right. So that's all pretty much they're doing. And they got a video clip of him kissing her. He don't even look like he's grabbing her, but you know, she's aggressive. And a lot of gay guys, down low guys, they like aggressive women. You guys know that. That's how they want a man to grab them, you know. So, and it's all different various of DL men, but this is definitely not the smart one. I don't even see him as DL. I just see him as closeted. All right. He wouldn't even be DL in my book, honey. Okay. He's just closeted. All right. So, that is what's going on there. All right. Don't want to see any sluts. So looking in the comment section, I will just take a look here. I really don't care for looking in the comment section because they really don't be saying much, you know. You know, it's like you read one comment, you read them all. All right, so it says, if that was a man, okay, talking about Tommie, if Tommie was a man, 40 and older, dating younger women, that's 20, they wouldn't have the same type of energy on here. Oh my goodness, we're still having this conversation. Who gives a fuck? Who cares? Why do y'all care so much? They're both grown. He has more success, more money, more power than her. He's not. Are y'all jealous? Do y'all want to be the fucking beard of a 21-year-old? I mean, just say that. Come on. I just think it's so silly, you know? So this is what he's doing. Where's his father? Who is his father? You know? They said that Tommie is older than his mom, but this is what the industry is pushing. Just like when you saw Blueface dating Hazel, you guys got up in your panties over what? When you know it's not going to last, they're just doing it for publicity. Y'all are so stupid to me, honestly, because you get so, oh my God. And if they were together, so fucking what? You got to focus on your life and your baby daddies and your baby mamas, okay, and your bastard kids. You got so much other shit to worry about. And you get pissy over individuals that don't even know you and you would never even meet, all right? They're doing this for publicity. They're doing it for outrage. And you give them just what they want. So, you know, they win again. All right. I'm sure they know like this is going to eat. They're going to talk about it. And you guys fall right into the trap every time. That's why they say you guys are sheep, because they know exactly what to say to push your buttons and you fall for it every single time. It says she knows she wrong for what? Now, when it comes to the age situation, what is she wrong for? She's 40. Okay. She's having a good time with a guy that's 21. If you guys want to make it illegal, work for it, make it illegal. All right. But that's not going to happen. Men rule the world and men want to date 21, 20-year-old as well. I think it's a lot of jealousy, honestly, because for me, I don't care what these two adults do. I don't want his ass. I don't find him attractive. I don't even think he's pretty. He have nice skin clean. He got nice clear skin. Shit, you know I can't get my words out sometimes. But just because you got nice clear skin to me doesn't make you pretty or make you attractive to me. You just got some good skin. Good for you. But facial features matter when it comes to attractiveness and, you know, pretty and stuff like that. He just doesn't have it in me. All right. So is he bad looking? No, average at best. You know, if he walked past me, I wouldn't look twice. I mean, people walk past me in the mall all the time and it would be the same reaction. Okay. She's a part of Beyonce family now. She's weird as fuck. She has kids close to his age. Um, let's talk about it. She's weird because of the kids close to, so what? Do you think she's thinking about her son or her kids when she's doing it with this guy? No. She see a young guy that has some relevance that's linked to money, and she wants to be close to that type of power. That's what she sees. He sees a woman that has fame and popularity that he desires, and he wants to be close to her. You know, he likes that she is treating him with this affection. He likes this aggressiveness. If he wanted a young girl, he could have got one, right? Nobody is stopping him from getting a young girl his age. Clearly the nigga don't want it. Damn. Let that man be a man and do what he want to do. Okay, clearly he really not doing what he want to do. He really want to be a man. But if he wants to be with the older woman and just be seen with her, so be it. All right. Y'all need to be worried about these criminals that's going back into the system that these liberal judges keep pushing out. Okay, can y'all have that much energy for these criminals out here? Huh? Y'all be having the energy for the wrong shit to me. All right. So that's all I have to say here. Comment, let us know what your thoughts are. And I'll see you guys on the next upload. Bye.